Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into why the 2024 presidential election is shaping up to be the wildest one yet. Buckle up because this is going to be a roller coaster ride. Record-breaking numbers of candidates, social media frenzy, and enough political scandals to make your head spin. So, grab your popcorn, settle in, and let's unpack why the 2024 election is about to make history. Let's talk about the sheer volume of people who think they should lead the free world. We've got career politicians, reality TV stars, tech billionaires, and probably someone's weird uncle running on mandatory nap time. The number of candidates this year is unprecedented. Imagine the debates, attack ads, and fitting all their faces on a single ballot. It's going to be beautiful, glorious chaos. Now let's talk about social media, shall we? That wonderful digital landscape where nuanced political discourse goes to die. But now, it's all about going viral, owning your opponent with a witty hashtag, and whatever Elon Musk is tweeting about today. But it's also become an absolute breeding ground for misinformation, conspiracy theories, and just general nastiness. We're talking deepfakes, bot armies, and targeted advertising campaigns designed to manipulate your every political impulse. Okay, let's say you manage to wade through the sea of candidates in the cesspool of social media. The 2024 election is shaping up to be a battle royale between wildly different ideologies. We're talking about everything from healthcare and climate change to space exploration and the regulation of artificial intelligence. And the candidates couldn't be further apart on these issues. It's like they're all playing a giant game of political Mad Libs. Now, you might be thinking, surely the American people will make rational decisions come election day, right? But with voter suppression tactics, it's hard to say who will actually be able to cast a ballot. Speaking of getting heated, let's talk about campaign tactics, shall we? Because in the race for the White House, all's fair in love and war, apparently. We're talking smear campaigns, October surprises, and enough mudslinging to fertilize a small country. It's like watching a pack of rabid raccoons fight over a half-eaten cheeseburger, except the cheeseburger is the American presidency and the raccoons are wearing ill-fitting suits. And as if the domestic political landscape wasn't chaotic enough, let's not forget about the small matter of, the entire world outside of America. From climate change to economic instability to rising global tensions, there's no shortage of international crises waiting to derail the 2024 election. And you can bet your bottom dollar that every candidate will have a different, strongly worded opinion on how to handle these issues. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, or rather the algorithm in the voting booth. In the 21st century, elections need technological innovation. Online voter registration makes participation easier. But there's a dark side. Deepfakes spread misinformation. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom, right? Amidst all the chaos, there is one glimmer of hope: young people. Gen Z is the most diverse and tech-savvy generation, and they're poised to be the largest voting bloc in 2024. They have the power to demand change and elect a leader who represents their values. Or they could just stay home and watch the world burn on their phones. Now, let's not forget about the trusty old media, those intrepid truth-tellers who are just trying to keep us informed. Because in the age of 24/7 news cycles and social media outrage, the media plays a more significant role than ever in shaping public opinion. And by shaping, I mean often distorting, manipulating, and generally making a complete mess of things. From biased reporting to outright fake news, the media landscape is a minefield of misinformation. And finally, let's address the elephant in the voting booth: election security. From hacking to voter suppression to good old-fashioned misinformation, there are plenty of ways to undermine the integrity of our elections. So, as we head into the 2024 election, the question isn't whether or not our elections are secure, but rather, how much interference are we willing to tolerate? There you have it, folks. The 2024 presidential election is set to be one for the history books. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the choices we make will have far-reaching consequences. So, make sure to stay informed. Think critically about the information you're consuming, and most importantly, get out there and vote. Because if we've learned anything from the past few years, It's that democracy is fragile, and it requires our active participation to survive.